It's time for Six-Figure Trucker period number 15. Let's look at my compensation as a W-2 company driver. First, we're going to talk about the logs for the week. I was paid for 1,469 dispatched miles. I had 1,685 logged miles. My utilization this week was 64%. The days in green were days that I was on home time. My unedited pay statement for period 15 of 2024. This includes all trips from March 31st to April 6th. The first trip this week started at the Fort Recovery, Ohio terminal and ended at the Greer, South Carolina terminal. It paid $518 for 725 miles. The second trip this week started at the Greer, South Carolina terminal and ended at the Fort Recovery, Ohio terminal. There were stops in Cincinnati, Ohio and Greencastle, Indiana. It paid $512 for 744 miles. Empty miles paid $182. Securement paid $75. Loaded miles paid $720. And stops paid $54. Total earnings for this week was $1,031. We keep hearing across the industry that drivers are getting less miles and making less money. I am one that believes in hard numbers rather than anecdotal information. Here's a comparison of my miles and compensation for the last 4 years, looking at the comparison through the 15th week of each year. This year is the highest of the 4 on income and second highest for miles. 15 weeks into the year, my gross income was $31,667, and I've driven 41,404 miles. This averages out to $2,111 per week and 2,760 miles per week. Estimating that out over a year, I'm on track to earn $109,778 for 143,535 miles. Through week number 15 of 2024, I have been loaded 94% of the miles, and 13% have been hazmat placarded miles. This is a map of the miles per state year-to-date in which I have driven. Texas remains well in first position. This week, I did not add any new states to the map. Here's the home time that I've taken this payroll year. This week, I started the week out on home time and was off on Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, rolling out on Wednesday morning at 4:44 Eastern Daylight Time. I've been home 6 times so far this year, totaling 21.2 days. I also had 8 paid 34-hour resets on the road. I'm not paid hourly, but let's calculate like an hourly job. For the week, my gross pay was $1,031 for 39 hours of work. If we break it down to a typical hourly job, it could be 39 regular hours and 0 hours of overtime, resulting in an effective pay rate of $26.39 per hour. Year-to-date, I've earned $31,667 for 803 hours worked. Out of those hours, 599 would be regular time, 204 would be overtime. If we calculate it weekly with overtime, the effective pay rate is about $35.01 per hour. However, as straight time, it's approximately $39.46 per hour. As always, make sure you're enjoying every day at work.